Hello, I'm Troy Grimm, Agronomy Division Manager with Augusta Co-op, and I want to welcome you to our August 2020 edition of the Augusta Co-op Row Report, where we feature new and innovative products we try to bring to our customers. Today we're going to talk about Yara Vita ProCoat. Yara is a fertilizer company. They make a product called Amidas that we featured in our last row report. And this is a micronutrient product that they have come out with that we started carrying this year that we think is very innovative and holds a lot of value to our customers that are wanting to put micronutrients on their crop. We're using a product called BMZ, ProCoat BMZ. It's boron, manganese, and zinc all in one. And let's talk a little bit about the pros of this. So everybody knows micronutrients are very important, agronomically to our crops. All of them need it. Some of them need it more than once. A lot of micronutrients are very mobile in the soil, so we need to find a good, efficient, effective way to get micronutrients to our crops. Part of that has been a problem in the past because the way we could put micronutrients on was not very effective and very efficient. Using something like a zinc sulfate in a dry fertilizer blend is not the best way to get it down, but for a long time that's the only way we had to get it down. So this helps to eliminate that problem. To give some sort of a visual, here you can see urea mixed with zinc sulfate. And you can see where the errors are, the little darker pellets, that's the zinc sulfate and that urea. So you can imagine as you spread this over the ground, in an acre, you're getting a lot more urea pellets than you are zinc pellets. So not very many plants are actually getting zinc. You're going to get a few, not very many. Conversely, this is urea treated with ProCoat. So as you can see, it is blue, and the ProCoat is dyed with a blue dye, and every pellet in here is blue. So that means every pellet of this urea has zinc on it. So you can tell the distribution, the much better distribution we're going to get by using this product. A lot more plants in that acre are going to get zinc compared to this. And that is, really the great thing about this product. It's got some other good things about it too, but this is really the great thing about this product. We can actually get the micronutrient to the plants effectively and efficiently, and see yield increases by doing that. This is a product that's used on dry fertilizer only, and that's that. So we'll explain a little bit about how we do this, how this works. So you bring your dry blend, whatever that is, out to the blender, you blend that blend, and then you put the ProCoat, is pumped in through a pregnation ring onto that fertilizer, and it coats every granular. This product uses oil-based paint technology. So, a lot of people say, well, how wet is the fertilizer when it comes out of the blender? It is not wet at all. Actually mixes for about 3 minutes, and it's dry when it's done mixing. Time it gets on the truck, it's actually dry. It doesn't stick to the sides of the bed, doesn't stick to the spinner blades, any of that kind of thing. It's very dry. It's it works much better than a water-based type impregnation, such as Prow or something like that. So we don't have any issues there. The other really good thing about this is it controls dust. Everybody knows when you use a micronutrient like zinc sulfate or any of the other powdered products, when you put them in the blender or when you're loading them off onto this machine or even spreading them in the field, there's a lot of dust. That's micronutrients you're losing to the air, not getting to where you need them to be on that field, on the plants. So this product dries. Every granular has micronutrient on it. It gets out, distributed out to the plants really well. It's much more efficient than what we had before. It also helps to control dust in the fertilizer. I'm sure all of you seen fertilizer truck spreading your hay field or cornfield or whatever, and see the dust coming off of the spreader. That's also can cause streaking. It can cause just poor positioning of the fertilizer in the field. So this helps control that dust and makes the spread quality much better of the fertilizer as well. So just an added, not the initial reason we use it, but one of the added benefits to this product. It's very cost effective when you compare it to other options. Micronutrients are not cheap, but they're not ridiculously expensive. But this, in comparison with costs, This is very competitive with any other micronutrient you may want to use or have been using in the past. But again, when you think about cost effectiveness, virtually, very close in price, but the distribution is, way, way better. It's just night and day. And keep going back to this slide, but this really shows, kind of what you're seeing there. And this is a slide here that was mixed, and this is like 3 minutes after. So the guy puts his hand in the fertilizer, very little sticks to his hand, so it's very dry. So we don't have any issues with sticking or messing up the blades, gunking up the blades on the spreader. So just a really good way to vehicle to put this on with this oil-based paint technology, because it dries so quickly. It controls dust so good. And we were talking about spreading. You can see here on the cornfield right here with this zinc coated fertilizer that every one of these pellets you're seeing on the field has got zinc in it. If this was a zinc sulfate blend, let's just say, all this would be white with a couple zinc pellets scattered about. So you can see how much better distribution we're getting, how much more effective and efficient it is, and why we're seeing, yield increases. There's plenty of studies with this product, 10, 20% yield increases, where there's some micronutrient deficiencies just simply because of the distribution that we're getting with this product. One thing good about this product as well that we like is that you can use any size blend you can coat. So what I mean by that is, if you're, those of you that have used like Grazon Next impregnated fertilizer, or fertilizer impregnated with Prowl, or any of the other options you have out there, you have to have a minimum actual pounds per acre to spread these products. Grazon Next or Durcor, for example, is you have to have 200 physical pounds per acre to make the distribution good enough and the fertilizer dry enough to get a good spread job. With this, we can treat anything. 50 pounds of urea, it doesn't matter. It all treats the same. We put, the needed amount per acre. We let it mix, it dries, there's no issues. So, 50 pounds of urea is about 109 pounds per acre. That's not an issue. It works really well with that. So there's really no restriction when it comes to blend size to get this micronutrient on, which makes it another really, really good way to utilize your micronutrients and get them on the field. Also, you can use this product with nitrogen stabilizers. Sometimes with some of those other ways that you're putting on, either weed killers or germination inhibitor like Prowl, you don't want to use a nitrogen stabilizer because the fertilizer's already pretty wet. You really can't use that with them. But with ProCoat, we just put the nitrogen stabilizer on first, and then put the oil-based ProCoat behind it. It'll coat the fertilizer. It still dries. Everything's still the same, but you get the added benefit of nitrogen stabilizer, especially when you're going, top dressing corn or something like that, even hay fields. So you want to have that nitrogen stabilizer, especially when the temperatures are high, to control the loss of your nitrogen and make it as effective and efficient as possible. So this product has gone well. We've been very pleased with it. It's been very well received by the customers that have tried it. Works really good. Obviously, we don't have a lot of yield information yet, but harvest comes around, we should be able to see some results as we get some crops harvested here this fall. Again, ProCoat BMZ is a boron, manganese, zinc, all-in-one product, and we decided to use that one because boron and zinc seem to be the most needed micronutrient for us, and this is the product that kind of gave us all that in one. Again, distribution, low dust, dust control, better spreadability, and more efficient placement, and obviously more efficient utilization by the plant of our micronutrients that we need to get on our crops. If you have any questions or would like any more information, we have plenty of information for folks that would like it. Please contact us here at Augusta Co-op. Our fertilizer office number is 540-885-1265, extension 224. Or call the main office and they'll get in touch with any of the field reps, anybody that handles this product. We'll be glad to sit down and talk to you and explain a little more about it and how help you with your micronutrient needs for your crops. Again, I'm Troy Grimm, Agronomic Manager for Augusta Co-op, and this has been the August 2020 edition of the Row Report. Thank you.